everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Packers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Chargers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He got 29 yards that time.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Here we go! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Over the middle, it's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down.
I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Packers. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw. Payne. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down following the incompletion. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd down, Dobbs steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. So a Good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Franks' kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Let's go! Flex round!
From the gun, Payne. Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Payne. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Spins by. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Payne. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On On the toss, here's Johnson. And some room to run now. Johnson jostles free. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Slot man moves right. Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. David Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Dobbs now on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw is Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
On first down, Payne. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Let's round. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Payne eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on second down, Payne. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Payne. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they give this time to the tailback. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing here, Dobbs. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 3rd down, Payne. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars that have scored to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to throw on second down. Payne. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. The gap's getting wider there. The Saints have scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now here's a carry heading left. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Dobbs. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. Chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 38.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Flex round. Flex round.
The play clock's running down. Johnson running right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Payne. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go.
They toss it out right to Johnson. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They give to Johnson going right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a third and long. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Payne. He is going to find Hill here. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.